talk more about that. But what I'm saying is now, in relation to consumer law and any dispute on a whole, even I can send in my letter. I cannot predict how they're going to respond to it. I cannot predict if they're going to read it or not, or if they're going to throw it in the garbage. I can't. I only can hold them accountable because I have a copy of the letter that I sent. I know I got it notarized. I know when I sent it, right? And I have proof that it was delivered. What happens after that is beyond my control. But I am going to hold them accountable to everything in that letter because notice to principal is notice to agent. Notice to agent is notice to principal. Everybody gets notified. Don't care. So when you use this is how you really keep the pressure on. Knowing what you send, knowing why you send what you send, the effects, the ramifications, the implication of what you send. And once you do that, right? Once you do that, then now you can now say, okay, I send them this letter, they had X amount of days, they didn't respond in X amount of days. Now I need to do what I need to do and make sure that y'all are filing your complaints as well. It might seem like when you file your complaints, it's not going nowhere. Don't be discouraged. I'm telling you, even if you think it's not going nowhere, if 1 million people start complaining about the same thing, they are going to start to look. All right? They're going to look. So it's important for that. Oh, shout out to my man. You just got the Masterclass program last night. All right, let's get it, King. Let's get it. Shout out to you. Peace. All right, I'm seeing the comments. Hey, how long in between mail and personal info updates do I begin sending out the... You wait until you get the desired results. Don't rush the disputes. Don't rush it. So if you're focused on personal information first, focus on it. Get the information cleaned up to reflect exactly what you want to reflect. And I'm glad you brought this up because sometimes when you're cleaning up personal information, you will get this rebuttal. Oh, we can't delete this name or we can't delete this address because it's tied to an open account. What does that have to do with me? Show me the law that says if a name is tied to an account, right, you cannot delete it. Show me that law. Show me under the FCRA, under the Fair Credit Reporting Act that governs reporting of information on consumers' credit, where it says if the consumer's name is tied to an open account, you cannot delete it. Show that law to me. Because I'm quite sure the law says I have a right to privacy. 15 USC 1681A4 and 15 USC 1692A. I am absolutely positive. So show me where this address, this name cannot be deleted because it is tied to an account. Show it to me. Show me that law. And then the law says information must be accurate. I am letting you know this mailing address, this name is inaccurate. You cannot furnish inaccurate information. I am telling you it's inaccurate. Whose consumer report is it? Is it yours or mine? How are you going to tell me what's accurate from what's not accurate? How? Because if it's your report, I want to know. See, y'all, let me see, I'm telling y'all, man, y'all be getting me started. We just got on. Yeah, CFPB, they're on their BS, but still send in the complaints. And make sure that you're sending in the complaints too to your state attorney general. I'm telling you, do not sleep on your state attorney generals. When they move, all right? They move. It's definitely a process, Doreen. What's going on? You spelled my name wrong, but I'm going to say, all right, bet. Doreen. 1 year, but finally getting results. Sometimes it takes a long time. It does take a long time. Not everybody is going to see the same results in the same amount of time. It just does not work like that. It doesn't. None of it is tied to the address either, Cam. I don't know where the letter is at. I'll pay for someone on with one-on-one Equifax on bullshit. Unfortunately, I don't offer one-on-one. Shout out to the Haitian Queen in the house. Queen, what's going on? Thank you for stopping by. Definitely appreciate you as always. Shout out to my guy Reese. She the 3. Future. Whoa. What's going on here? Everybody's pulling up on me tonight. What's going on? Is everybody pulling up on me tonight? Golly. I bet. What's going on, Queen? How you doing, Hermione? I'm sorry, her money. How you doing? I see. All right. Oh, Maurice, by the way, you need to come pick up the truck because, I need to give you the truck so you can do what you do with the truck. All right. But come and see me. All right. You need to go pick up the truck. All right. The truck's ready. I unwrapped it. It's ready for you. Here for that heat. Let's go. All right. So I need some questions. Did you see my question, Hero? No. Can you resend your question, please? So y'all definitely know why. You see why this the dispute masterclass is important? Like there's 44 of us right now on the call. Like this is the reason why this dispute masterclass is so important. Like it's important that you know the proper sequence of dispute. So that's what we're going to be breaking down in the challenge. Like y'all need this information. I'm telling y'all need this information like how an iPod need charging. I'm telling y'all, you need the information. You need it. Without a charge, this iPad is of no use. It's like nothing. I mean, this AirPod. I said iPod. AirPod. See? I need a drink. Take me a sip. Whew. That was great. I paid my car off in 2019. It's on my credit as a charge off. I paid it after the charges it off. Okay, so that's you, Bree. Come on the live, Bree. Let's go. Stop playing, Bree. Come on the live. Let's talk about it. Pinky always up. Yep, even with water. Bree, come on the live. Because there's more information going on. I need to hear more. If I do write a rescission, do I file revoke power of attorney with DMV or Secretary of State? No. So in 15 USC 1635A through F, I didn't see anything about revoking power of attorney. I didn't see none of that in there. So I'm not going to advise you on anything that I did not see in the law. All right, Bree, talk to me. What's going on? Because you believe not half the conversation.
I know. So look, I got a car. I had a car note back in 2017. I paid the car off, I want to say mid 2019. But they came and got the car. They repoed the car. They said in order for me to get the car back, I had to pay it off. But they charged it off, and I paid it off and got the car back.
They charged off?
Yeah, and it's still a charger.
And you paid them?
Yes.
Wow. You know they got paid for that 3 times, right?
So but is that like IRS fraud?
That is tax fraud. So is it showing on your report as a charge-off right now?
Yes. It says charge-off.
What does a charge-off mean? Tell me what IRS says a charge-off means.
I'm about to tell you right now.
Go to your notes. Let's go.
Yes, because I got it. It's income. It's an income.
No, not that part. Tell me what it means. What does it mean to file a Form 1099-C? Income is one definition, but it has another definition.
All right. I'm about to tell you
A
right
charged off is a canceled debt.
now. Debt, exactly.
If it's canceled, you cannot collect on a canceled debt. A Form 1099-C, when you file a Form 1099-C,
You
that
must report it as a
cancels
canceled.
a debt.
Yes. Yes.
So if you cancel the debt and you got a break on the portion of the debt that was canceled, plus there's an insurance built into your finance charge, 15 USC 1605 in the finance charge. It speaks about the insurance or premium that is built into your finance charge that protects the lender in the event that the obligor defaults. They did collect on the insurance money.
Wow.
And you still pay them.
Yeah. I
That's
had to give him
deceptive.
$8,000.
Wow, bro. That's deep. Hold on, let me take a sip of water. Hold on.
So why is it still on my credit? I don't understand that.
Because you weren't able to speak their language, so they took advantage of you. So now that you're learning their language, the question is, what are you gonna do?
Well, I didn't send it yet. I just edited the template of the charge off, the letter, the part 2, and I'm gonna send that. But I feel like they owe me money.
They do. So have you gone through the repossession manuscript yet?
No.
There's a few things you have going on. You have repossession and charge off going on at the same time. You're going to need to go through the repossession manuscript. You need to learn everything in the repossession manuscript because you need to evaluate what they did.
Right.
All you need to find for repossession is one violation, just one.
Okay.
So important that you learn repossession. Go through the repossession manuscript. The next thing now you're going to do is the charge off part of it. You're going to go through the charge off deletion guide. If you focus this week, you could do one in 3 days and the other in 3 days. You could use 6 days to really go through this stuff.
Okay.
And then now use 1 week to study, and then the following week send your letters out.
Okay. Okay. Because all I did was edit your charge off deletion.
All right, that's one part. Do you comprehend what the letter is saying?
Sort of.
Do not, I'm going to tell you, Bree, don't send out the letter if you don't comprehend the language.
Yeah.
When they rebut, you need to be able to stand up and demand what you need to go. So do you have the letter in front of you?
I do.
All right, let's go.
All right.
Tell me what the letter means. Tell me what you're demanding. Tell me what you're asking for.
So, well, at the end of the, you says everything. It says in conclusion.
No, that's what I said. I want to know what Bree says. I know what I say. What do you say?
So I'm basically asking for them to delete it off my credit report.
Why?
Because it is inaccurate.
Based on what?
I'm about to tell you. Responsibilities of furnishers of information to consumer reporting agencies. A person should not furnish any information related to a consumer to any consumer reporting agency if the person knows or has responsible cause to believe that the information is accurate. And this letter is basically putting them on notice that the information is accurate.
Inaccurate.
Inaccurate, yes.
What information is inaccurate?
The fact that it was charged off, but I paid it off.
No, that's not what makes it inaccurate. Why? Talk to me.
I don't know.
All right. See? Definitions. A charge-off is a canceled debt. And in your case, this letter needs to be modified even more. Right?
Yes.
So, all right, let me make sure that, all right. There's nothing on my computer screen. My computer screens are blank. All right? There's nothing on my screens. We're going to modify this whole letter. You ready? Make sure you
Yes.
can type. Or if you can't type, you're going to have to revisit this live.
I'm ready.
All right. So the letter I'm about to build right now is based on what I just heard.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So if it's off, it's off. You just need to fix it.
Okay.
XYZ Auto Company, whatever their name is.
Mm-hmm.
You have defrauded me for the last time.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Notice the agent is notice the principal.
Mm-hmm.
Notice the principal is notice the agent.
Mm-hmm.
It has come to my attention
Mm-hmm.
that you got paid
Mm-hmm.
multiple times on a debt that you canceled,
Mm-hmm.
and you still proceeded to collect from me.
Mm-hmm.
Let me explain. On XYZ date, you repossessed my car.
Mm-hmm.
You said that I had to pay to get it back. I made such payments. I got the vehicle back.
Mm-hmm.
However, that is not where the fraud is. 15 USC 1605
Mm-hmm.
speaks about the finance charge. You're going to have to find the specific section. You know what? Let me find it here and not erase it right now. My browser's loading up. So 15 USC 1605 speaks about the finance charge. Built into the finance charge
Mm-hmm.
is an insurance that protects the lender in the event that the obligor defaults.
Mm-hmm.
On XYZ date, I defaulted.
Mm-hmm.
And what that simply means is you got the insurance money.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you took it even further to put on my consumer report that this is a charge-off. Well, according to the IRS, any amount over $600 where a creditor cancels the debt or file a form 1099-C,
Mm-hmm.
they must send the obligor or consumer or whatever a form 1099-C.
Yeah.
I did not receive my 1099-C for this canceled debt.
Mm-hmm.
A canceled debt means exactly what it is, a canceled debt. So how did you coerce me into paying you the balance? You have deceived me. You have frauded me.
Mm-hmm.
You have robbed me.
Mm-hmm.
And you collected on the insurance money.
Mm-hmm.
The IRS goes further to define a charge-off or canceled debt as gross or ordinary income.
Mm-hmm.
You are reporting a charge-off on my consumer report. Income does not get reported on the consumer report. You are inaccurately reporting this account.
Mm-hmm.
Furthermore, you have committed tax fraud.
Mm-hmm.
You have this account listed on my consumer report as a canceled debt, meaning that portion of the debt has been canceled.
Mm-hmm.
But I have proof that after you filed this so-called canceled debt, I paid you. I have proof which I will be submitting to the IRS.
Yep.
I am also going to submit to the CFPB, the BBB, the OCC,
Mm-hmm.
and my state attorney general, and the state attorney general where you are at, a copy of this letter, of the payment, and how I was defrauded by you.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So now, after saying that, there's a form. Let me find it. There's a form that I want you to mention there. I think it's called a SF-95. So you're gonna file what is called a SF-95. You need to look it up. It's a claim or damage, injury, or death, right? So in this case, it's a claim. And you're going to file this claim. You're going to let them know you're going to file an SF-95, a standard form 95. And you're going to file this. You file this and you send it into the IRS.
Okay.
And basically, you're claiming damage and you're claiming injury.
Yeah.
So basically it's saying instructions. Claim presented under the Federal Tort Claims Act should be submitted directly to the appropriate federal agency whose employees was involved in the incident. If the incident involves more than one claimant, each claimant should submit a separate claim. So it's basically a form for claims. And in this case, you are submitting this claim to the IRS based on what? So look up this form, the SF-95, and I guess find some YouTube videos, read the instructions, and learn how to fill it out.
Okay.
And you're going to file this and send it into the IRS. Basically, it's a claim for the fraud that they did. And you're going to have a copy of your consumer report. It's important that you print out your consumer report where they're reporting it as a charge-off. That's important because that needs to be highlighted.
Okay.
And what you're saying to the IRS is this. XYZ company wrote this off as a canceled debt or as a charge-off. I never received my Form 1099-C, right?
Mm-hmm.
They then proceeded to call me and coerce me into making payment on a canceled debt, which I did unbeknown my rights that were afforded to me. I did not know that my consumer rights were being violated.
Okay.
Right? So also you're going to bring up the fact that there was a finance charge involved. Do you have your retail installment contract?
I do.
Okay. So you're going to have that and you're going to have a copy of it and you're going to circle the finance charge. And you're going to look up what the finance charge is. And in the part that speaks about open up the tab. So we're at 15 USC 1605. There's a part in the finance charge that speaks about the insurance that's built in to protect them. Okay. So 15 USC 1605A, number 5. So write that down. 15 USC 1605A 5. It says premium or other charge for any guarantee or insurance protecting the creditor against the obligor's default or other credit loss. So if there's a credit loss or a default, they collected on an insurance that your finance charge paid for.
Okay. Okay.
So these are the evidence you're putting together. So when I tell y'all, like, even though you thought you needed one letter, you didn't need that letter. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Your situation is different. That's why it's important that y'all learn the language so you can modify the letters.
Okay.
One letter will not fit everybody's situation. I'm telling y'all, it will not.
No. So I probably don't need to send the charge-off letter.
Oh, you don't need that letter because your situation is different. You might need some of the information in there.
Okay.
But your situation is completely different.
Okay.
That's why I keep saying y'all got to study, because y'all need to know the parts of the law that pertain to your situation. I wasn't even reading anything right now. I made that letter up, literally, just now.
And
right
it's very good.
on the spot.
Because I was writing.
With no books.
Yeah.
And my water. Drink it. Pinky up.
Pinky's up. So I need to send this off and...
You need to reread it and learn everything that I'm saying.
Okay.
Do not rush sending off this stuff.
No, I'm not.
Comprehend the language first. Because when they rebut you, what are you going to say?
Right.
What if the charge-off is less than $600? The IRS didn't say anything about $600 or lower. They spoke about $600 or more. But I would treat a charge-off $600 or less with the same type of energy. I don't care. Charge-off's a charge-off is a charge-off. Same energy. I do not discriminate.
So should I send my wire receipt that I have where I sent them the $8,000?
Print it out. Print everything out.
Yeah, I printed it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Print everything out. Put all your correspondences together. Oh, and at the end of the letter, I want you to put CC. You know when you CC somebody on a letter?
Yes.
You're going to put Brian L. Ponder, consumer attorney. Look up his information online. Brian L. Ponder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
You're going to CC Brian Ponder on that letter.
Okay.
And this letter is going directly to whoever put that charge off on your consumer report.
Okay. So send it to
But like
acceptance.
But like you got your money's worth?
Yes.
Excellent.
Well, my credit is great thanks to your the mentorship and the deletion letters. I have nothing on my credit. It's just those 66 entries.
Send me my video testimonial, please. Thank you very much.
I sure will.
Box tomorrow. Thank you very much.
All right. I sure will.
All right.
All right.
Cool.
Good night.
Mm-hmm. Sheesh. All right. That was pretty cool. Who else wants another letter built on the spot? Let's go. I'm feeling generous tonight. Remember, I'm staying on here for 1 hour and 1 hour only. Wait, by the way, before I even take anybody else, make sure that y'all are signing up, all right, for the dispute challenge, the Metro 2 versus consumer law. Y'all got me on here spitting all this game, and I forgot to promote my one-day masterclass. Listen, commercial break because I got to pay some bills, all right? This is sponsored by the Consumer Law Secrets, LLC, all right, where we teach you how to repair, rebuild, and restore your own credit. Y'all need to be in the Consumer Law Secrets University where you get letters like these, everything like these, because you know I'm an island boy. Let's get it. All right? Y'all know I come with the heat all the time. All the time, all right? Sakvase. You know I got the heat. Let's go. All right? All the heat. Damn, now I see mad people come into the video. Shit. Okay. Yes, you can delete closed accounts. It doesn't matter the type of account. Closed, positive, negative. Yes, you can delete it all. And I'm here to teach you how to do it. That's what we do in the university. I'm telling y'all, do not miss. Do not miss. You don't miss it. You don't miss it. None of y'all miss it. Do not miss the one-day dispute masterclass. Consumer Law versus Metro 2. Do not miss it. The link is in my bio. The link is in my bio. Because I'm an island boy. The link is in my bio. You better not miss it. From the real island boy. Y'all better make sure I see y'all there, all right? I'm gonna stop singing Allen Boy before these Allen Boys pull up on me, you know. 1605A5, that is correct. It speaks about the insurance that's built in. It's a SF95. SF95. FTC report to get items removed. Yes, you can file an FTC report to get items removed. If it's legit, you can. Oh, well, welcome, Murray. I don't know where you've been, but I've been holding it down. Oh, welcome, sir. I've been holding it down. It's all right.
Hey, D, I had to go get some. Let me tell you what I had to go do. I had to go get some paperwork. I had to go stop passing paperwork. I had to get some.
Good.
I had to get some bankruptcy removed. You know what I mean, from LexisNexis. So now I'm going to send this to the credit bureaus to go ahead and get the bankruptcy removed off the credit.
All right. So you're in stage 2. Let's go, King. Let's go.
There you go.
All right. You get a pass. You get a pass.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. We just built a whole letter too.
He's built a letter real fast.
Yeah, we just built a whole letter in like 3 minutes. Her situation was unique. Bro, they frauded her. They canceled it. They collected the insurance money, listed it as a charge-off, and she still paid for it. Bro.
She missing a check.
A whole check.
She missing a check.
Well, we got two nobles here. We got a king and a queen on the line. King, what's up?
Hey man, peace and blessing, Kings. How y'all feeling?
I'm good. How y'all?
On top of the world, man. On top of the world. So I got a current situation right now. Wifey she had a truck. I put like $7,000 down on it. They ended up getting the vehicle. They sent the pre-sale letter, but I noticed when I checked up on her credit report, I noticed that the balance decreased. So I figured that they sold it, that they ended up selling it, but we still haven't received the after sale letter. And we have not received the 1099-C.
So they listed it as a charge-off as well?
Nope, they haven't reported as a charge-off yet. They're still saying that it's a repossession.
So you won't get a 1099-C until they put it as a charge-off, because the charge-off from them filing a form 1099-C. So the 1099-C is actually called Form 1099-C that they file out, and they send in that they are canceling the portion on this debt that belonged to this person.
Okay.
So whenever they do that, then you're going to see it come up as a charge-off. And that's the fraud I've been talking about. They cannot just put a charge-off on your consumer report and didn't file the 1099-C. No, we're talking about willful enablement. Like, you're literally targeting me. You're discriminating against me now. Because if you didn't file it, how are you reporting inaccurately that it's a charge-off and it's not? Oh, the account is still open. A charge-off cannot be an open account. A canceled debt is a canceled debt. You cannot have it open.
You can't say it's charged off and then say at the same time, well, the account is still open. You can't do that.
Bro, the door is either closed or it's open. You can't have an open, closed door. Like, I don't know how you're going to do that. Well, unless you cut it in half, but it's still...
So should I send in a repossession letter to the
no,
shall I wait till the default?
Huh? You need the repossession sauce.
I get in this mentor.
I have the letter. I have your.
It's not the letter. That's what I'm keep telling y'all. It's not just a letter. You need to know repossession.
I understand repossession.
All right, so talk to me about the four things that make a repossession a repossession.
You're supposed to receive the pre-sale letter.
Before the pre-sale letter.
Before the pre-sale. Hold on, like that.
You see 9-609. That talks about peaceful repossession, right? It needs to be a peaceful repossession. Then known breach of peace. That's the language. Known breach of peace. Then it speaks about the pre-sale letter, right? And it tells you what's supposed to be in the pre-sale letter. Did you evaluate the pre-sale letter to see? Because there's an example in the law of what the pre-sale letter is supposed to tell you and how it looks.
Yes, the pre-sale letter that Allied Bank sent me, I looked at it, and because I'm in South Carolina, so I looked at the UCC laws in South Carolina, and I looked at the format, and the format was just about fairly the same.
Okay, boom. So 1, 2. That still leaves 2 more things. Now, did you get a post-sale letter?
No, I did not.
Okay. Is it listed on your consumer? Is it listed on the wife's consumer report?
The repossession is listed on my wife's.
That's what I'm saying. So now you're missing the other two part. So listing it on the consumer report acts as a form to collect an alleged debt. Before you can collect, before any person can collect, right? Part 3 must be done, meaning the calculation of the repossession deficiency balance. They need to show you how they came up with the amount, what the car sold for, every single detail, and it has another letter that shows what needs to be in there, the points that need to be in there. And it goes further to say, before they can even list or attempt to collect on this said alleged debt, they have to do the first part. So it can't be on the consumer report where now it's acting or it's there for collection, because that's what it's there for. It's showing this is an attempt to collect the debt. That's why it's on the consumer report. And you didn't get the breakdown of the post-sale letter. That's a violation in itself. And
Yeah, because they said the sale was done. The sale was supposed to have been done on the 25th, and I haven't gotten anything yet. We're already in the middle of March.
Yeah, but it shouldn't be on the report yet. It shouldn't be on the report until you receive that letter.
Okay.
Or the letter is sent. I'm sorry. The law doesn't say you need to receive it. The law says it must be sent.
Understood.
Right? So you didn't get that. That repossession right now is illegally parked on your wife's consumer report.
Okay.
And you need to know how to go after them, because using the law now, you are able to go get remedy for that. So this is what I want y'all to do. I want you and the wife to apply for some stuff. Apply for like $100,000 personal loan.
Okay.
Apply for it. And make sure that she gets denied. And when she gets denied, make sure that you get the denial letter. And I want the denial letter say that she got denied because of this. That's important.
Okay.
This is how you're gonna run up a check. The law says actual damages. Man, I'll give you a whole 10 grand worth of game. Shit.
Hey, y'all.
What's going on, Queen?
I'm fine. All right, so my issue is I have a charge off on my account, and for TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian, they are reporting different account numbers and the dates that it was open. So, I sent out a dispute letter saying that it was incorrect, inaccurate information, but they still updated as verified, and it wasn't removed.
Who'd you send that letter to? Sounds like you sent it to the CRAs.
No, I sent it to TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian.
I'm telling y'all, your beef is not with them.
Okay.
Your beef is with the person who furnished the information.
Okay.
Remember, they didn't just get this information on their own. So who's telling lies on you?
Right.
Let's go after that person.
Okay.
But let me hear what Metro 2 expert got to say about this. What you got, Metro 2?
See, Metro 2, I ain't even got to discuss it, but I got a crazy, it's called a debt collector disclosure statement. Your situation that she got, I got a 41 question they have to answer. So I'm looking at number 27 on this. The debt collector provide a knowledge debt tour with a verification of a knowledge debt, Vista sworn affidavit or a hand signed invoice in accordance with the Fair Debt Collection Practice Act. The thing is, they just report these things without telling you, and not doing a proper verification on their side before they report you in your credit report. You can bang them with that alone.
Okay.
But how do they know that if something was charged off? Got another question on here for them too. Another question is about the charge off is, have any tax deduction or tax write-off been made by any creditor or debt collector regarding this acknowledged account? So let's get into it. So if you ask in this type of question about a tax deduction, this is what happens. So now if ABC, let's say Capital One, they got this charge off, had charged this off on you. Now they sold it to a debt collector. Now they want to get to the debt collector. Now they trying to collect from you. So they double dipping. So this, like what I got right here, is good to use because, and I'm gonna tell you for my experiences right now. I have a client. She owed $5,400 in a repo. Right. I actually called the debt collector. I actually get a little fly. So I hit him with the, statute of limitation. You can't even collect. You can't sue. Can't do anything right now. At this rate, you stuck. So he like, all right, I understand that. But she trying to get a house, right? I said, yeah, she's trying to get a house. So I don't want to take it off. So I asked him, what you want to settle the debt for? I want all of it. Offer me a number. What number? I said, oh, let me give you 1 second. I had to go back, do my due diligence in my brain. I said, I got something for him. How much where's the car at? How much the car was sold for? Was the car sold? He tell me he don't know. I sent him this to the CFPB, this same closure form to the CFPB. He didn't even respond to them.
Oh, wow.
Because this right here is like under perjury. You see what I'm saying? Because this right here, they signed it. Every time I'm asking them, they have to sign this at the end. And they got to see if they said yes, it got to be a reason why it was yes. So I know personally, because I deal with a debt collector, that they do not do their due diligence. It's easier for them to report, to collect it than to report it, because an average person don't know the steps they have to take to report $100,000 for not properly verifying debt.
All right. So another thing, I actually called the regular creditor to get the collection number, and the number that they gave me is like an incorrect number. It's not. It don't even send me to a debt collector.
So what you could do is, Queen, you go to your credit report, and all the way at the bottom, they give you credit. Anybody that reports stuff to your credit, they supposed to have information about them reporting to your credit at the bottom. So when they say creditor name, information at the bottom of your credit report, go on there and look and see if that company on there. Try to get in touch with them. But I would just send them a debt validation letter. And when you start talking your situation of charge off, also we'll hit them with the 1099-C, like Doreen like to talk about. Hit them with the 1099-C and try to figure out what's going on. Debt collector get debt validation. A creditor get 1099-C. Certified mail, return green receipt. Everything you want to do at this process right now is all green receipt.
Yeah, because I checked my credit report, and it still says.
What type of letters are you sending out? This is important. The context of the content that you're sending out is important. What's in the letters that you're sending out? Are these my letters or somebody else's?
The service messed up a little bit. I ain't gonna lie, this stuff be stressing people out.
She needs the debt validation proof of claim letter.
Absolutely.
That's the one she needs.
Absolutely.
But it could be a hybrid, because she did mention a charge off. So she probably needs, and this is why I say to people all the time, so this is where you take 2 letters now and you make a new one. So she'll probably need the charge off part 2 letter, the debt validation proof of claim, and make a hybrid letter that is sent to the creditor. So it's a charge off, but a debt validation proof of claim letter built in there with the fraud and the right that they have to prove that they're even allowed to collect on this debt.
And this is another thing too, Dave, what she could do too. And I think when we on live, I think we're gonna start telling them this stuff. I want y'all to just go read Truthful Lenders or read Regulation Z 12 CFR Part 226. Go read that type of stuff so you get that knowledge in your brain to be able to understand when we on live. You be able to understand where we coming from with this type of verbs that we giving out, type of education. Because at this rate, a lot of people brains are scrambled, and you know what it is? They take information from this person, then they get on here and they be like, no, because this person said this, and that's their brain telling them. But I'm gonna point you in the right direction.
They're not. I'm not saying the Queen here is, but a lot of people, they are not willing to invest in themselves to learn this stuff. It's a whole different language. So when you think and you see a 609 letter, yes, 609 letter works. I'm not going to tell you all this stuff don't work. It does work. But for what a 609 letter is asking for, it's different than when you go in with straight laws, straight facts, knowing exactly what you want. There's nothing wrong with a 609 letter. 609 letter is a 609 letter.
And I also think this too, Dave. And I also think y'all definitely gotta tap into this thing, man. I'm gonna leak like 3 addresses out, help y'all out a little bit, man. Where I need to send his letters to get what you're looking for.
Hold on, bro. We're gonna leave that for the class. No,
That's what I'm not giving this on now. I said I'm gonna leave them out in the class.
For the class.
I'm leaving that out in the class. No,
This is for the class.
So you're gonna get into the class to get these
We've
addresses.
been on here giving straight game, and I haven't even told anybody. I hope y'all are signing up for this masterclass. The link is in my bio. The link is pinned right here. The link is in Assets bio. I'm telling y'all, y'all don't want to miss this one-day masterclass. We're going over everything dispute, from consumer law to Metro 2. This is the type of stuff that you don't want to miss. And for everybody that comes, you're going to get a copy of the recording. I've never done this before. Everybody that comes, I am giving you a copy of the recording. I believe that is very important. It's very important. That's why I decided to do it.
So one more thing before I leave, y'all.
Talk to me, Queen.
On my credit report, it doesn't state the collection's phone number. It still states the original creditor.
Then go after them.
Okay.
Hey, Queen, I got it. I got something for it. I
want you to copy the name of the debt collector, and I want you to look up their information.
Okay.
I got one even better for you.
Go ahead.
Take the information, go in the CFPB, go in there and pull them up and see, right? Go look at the complaints that's against the company. This is how you find flaws in companies, right? There's another thing I want you to do. When you got that collection, the address that you was at when you got that collection, is it reporting to your credit report? Yes or
no? Yes. I was trying to.
All right. So hold on, Queen. Okay. Hold on, Queen. Is your name that you use is attached to that account?
Yes.
The account will never get removed.
Right. Okay.
Bruh, you know I can delete anything. What are you saying?
I'm just telling right now because they're gonna. No, I'm not saying. Listen, I'm not gonna say it's not. Let me rephrase that.
Yeah,
get removed, but I'm trying to lower. I'm trying to lower. I'm more the effective in efficiency sides. I'm on them side. Is what I'm telling her right now is gonna help her. Is that it'll make it more effective to get that account deleted off the report if she take these steps. Because I'm telling you, their computer. I know what's going on the computer. So that computer's gonna keep saying verify. It's just
it just come verified all they want. See, this is where we take my angle now. So
right. I know. So the Metro, go ahead, give me your angle.
And this is why me and Asset we're doing this masterclass. When one method don't work, you switch to the other.
Fact.
It's not there's only one method and that's it. If you use Metro 2 and Metro 2 don't work, let's go to consumer law, where you know that you can opt out of having your information reported. You know that you can hold this collection company accountable. You know what the 15 USC 1692 GB letter says. You know these things. You know how to go after them. You know how to block information from being reported. You can opt out. There is no law that says any information has to get reported. But I can show you the law right now that says under permissible purpose, where I gave you permission to report it. But not only that, the same law says I have the ability to opt out of having my information reported. You cannot deny me because I'm not asking you for any favor. I am opting out and I am exercising that right.
They did. You know, I like to be the villain all the time. So but you know how I be the villain though. You know how I be the villain because what happens is I know she's probably going through this. She's sending this stuff out and she don't, and it's like keep being a failure. It's keep being a failure. So it's crushing. No, I'm talking about, listen, mentally it's crushing her. Mentally it's crushing her. I'm just trying to help her say, listen, these are the routes. So she ain't taking the knowledge from you. She just took from you. She took the knowledge from me. And then she be to pit both of these together to figure out what she need to do about this account. It's the law way and the stuff that's attached to it. This is what it is.
It's not me telling you to join my program, Queen, but this is where mentorship comes in.
Right.
I got mentors because I needed to learn this stuff.
Right.
It is hard. I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
It is hard.
Because
I feel like giving up right now. Because it's like I feel like giving up right now. That's why
don't give up, Quinn.
I'm telling you, don't. Because diamonds are made under extreme pressure.
You see how that's a personal identifiers, missing information. You see how I pick all that's in this? Well, this is a personal identification letter that I use. Metro 2. My fault, Darren. Metro 2.
No, go ahead, Kim.
But yeah, it's like Metro 2 is the God personal information. But like this is my personal information type stuff that go out for me.
Okay.
And it's 8 pages long. This just to remove all the personal information. I'm just telling them all the factors and what's wrong, and they based off Metro 2 data fields. I'm just going against their regulations of what they probably supposed to do.
Okay.
All right, you understand? So that's what you're talking about. Like, all this stuff is meaning that's how you clean up your report. They're not supposed to put nothing in your report. He's absolutely right. You never gave rent consent. You never gave nobody rent consent. And it's even laws talk about that too with even debt collectors. It's not allowed to have no written consent depending on your credit report either. They all involved. Everybody's in violation because they're doing secretly business behind your back. It's right. Back and forth behind your back, but you're not being there. So everything is definitely being a fraud.
Right.
Mentorship, Queen. Yeah. I hope I see you on the challenge in the masterclass, and I hope to see if you either my mentorship or assets mentorship. But mentorship is important.
Right.
Your consumer report is extremely important. It's time we invest, like you're investing in you. You joining my university or assets mentorship. It's an investment in your future.
I got one even better for you, Queen. A 700 credit score now, we're going to say average get you 50K. A 750 going to get you almost, or an 800 credit score going to get you on over 100K. I mean, is it worth it? Absolutely. So you got to repeat. You know what I'm saying? You fix yours, you fix the next person, your cousins, your uncles. It's going to keep going. So you want to be able to get the knowledge. Somebody got to get the knowledge as our skin color. Somebody got to get the knowledge. Whereas we could just change generation. I mean, we could stop these curses.
Okay, but I appreciate the knowledge that y'all just gave me.
Don't stop. Don't stop. I want you to keep going. And when you need help, come to me. Come to somebody. But do not be discouraged. This is what they do.
Yeah, they stress everybody out.
Stop. Please don't stop. Keep going.
I'm not. I got goals. I got some things I need to do.
Yeah, that's what I want to hear.
Yeah, I'm not going to stop. But I appreciate y'all. I'm going to get out of here. I don't want to talk your head off.
It's all good.
Queen.
Thank you.
No problem.
Hey, I got this. I got some sauce for you. I got something for you, Durant.
Bro, did you send me the email?
Versus, I got something for you.
Did you send me that email? I said, did you send me the email?
What email?
The one you were supposed to send me from last week.
Come on, Durant. Durant, I'm sorry. Sir, I was buying properties. I've been buying properties. I'm sorry.
I told you I wanted to make some modifications to the debt collection letters, and you told me you were going to send me the debt collection stuff.
Let me find it. Let me find it. Listen, man. If I show you this one is going crazy too. Hold on. I know. Listen. I already know you got to go get. Listen, when I give you this, all right. Listen, you can't show this letter at the verses, all right?
I'm gonna modify the whole thing.
I know you was. Let me see.
You're gonna tell me, oh, Durant, I'm gonna send it. And I'm gonna
I apologize, Durant. Listen, one day I like to keep my word, so
you have to. And we're on live now.
Yeah, so you gotta get done. I'm starting with your books tomorrow, as you should. What are you talking about? Oh, you go to comments doing the dumb stuff. No, I can't see it.
Someone's asking, is Metro 2 a software?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Someone's asking, how do you get Metro 2 software?
That ain't gonna happen.
So if someone wants to learn Metro 2, like, how will they learn it?
I would have to show them how to go about it. It's not as easy as everybody think. This stuff is not like, it's a system. So it's not like your system. You can send a letter out. It's not that type of system. This is a day system, a process system of you're going to do this first to get the effective or the efficiency that you're looking for. We only base this off two. We'll send some efficiency letters out, and then we'll send some effective letters out. It's a two base thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's more like teaching. So
I said,
I'm actually teaching this.
I want to learn Metro 2 today. Where do I start? Where do I start?
With me.
Okay, where do I sign up?
I'm doing a class. I'm doing the verses with you. That particular day, whoever in that class, I'm opening up 10 slots for your side. You know what I'm saying? So they can have another method, and I'm opening up like 10 slots for you, and whoever want to get it can get in. But Metro 2 is going to be the first day I'm teaching basic credit repair, second day I'm teaching advanced credit repair, and then number 3 I'm teaching all Metro 2. So you're gonna get the system I use and all that, and I'm gonna give you a base workflow. You're not getting Khalif workflow, but you're gonna get the base workflow. And then you can enhance how you want to enhance it, which is get, I'm gonna show you the right way I would do how to get a repo off. What I would do, what I do other than using just Metro 2. So this is why I get my success. Like 3 weeks from now, somebody credit scored and jumped 90 some points because of what I do and the way I do things on the back end. Like like even the mentorship, you're gonna get the high freeze, all the addresses I use, you gonna get all that. And it's also like it's like a credit repair cloud. Like it still holds the information and all, you be able to use it, but it's a base workflow system.
All right. So not this Sunday. So Mika is going to teach a class on disputes this Sunday. Next Sunday in the mentorship, I want you to host the call on Metro 2.
Okay.
But you'll be teaching them basically when we do our community calls.
Okay.
I want you to do the call, not this Sunday, the next Sunday.
You talking about Meet Zillionaire?
Yeah, for the community, that's big sis. Yeah. So
you saying, oh, you want me to teach your community?
Not teach.
What you want to show? You want me to show them the system? Show them how I work. All right. I can do that. I can show them the work. I can show I work because me personally, if you're in credit repair space, you want to have all methods. I'm just being honest. I know all the methods, so it's fine. So I can teach all methods.
All right, cool. Peace. Is there a schedule for the mentorship classes? Our classes held once or twice a week. I will be signing up tonight. Every week. So every Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we do a community Zoom every Sunday, unless I'm traveling or something happens. But every Sunday, we've been on almost a full year now. Every Sunday, we do an 8 p.m. Eastern Standard call, Zoom, breaking down different parts of consumer laws, going through letters, building new letters, assisting you with anything you want to do. I said I'm not going to stay in here too long tonight because I got a flight at 3 in the morning.
Hello.
Yeah, so what I'm going to do is, everybody that's here, you can, like, bro, tell them about the masterclass, because I've been saying it and people be thinking I'm joking. Like, you cannot not afford not to be in the masterclass. It is March 18th. March 18th. The link is right here. The link is right here, pinned, and the link is in my bio. The link is in Assets bio. Y'all need to sign up.
This is my story.
Everybody that sign up, let me see y'all put all in. Let me see y'all put dispute. Yeah, there we go. Dispute. That's what I want to see.
I know what it is. I know what it is, Dick. I gotta let them see. I gotta let them see something because I'm gonna show what they missing out.
I want to see dispute. Let me see dispute in the chat. If you want to be a part of this, let me see you drop dispute in the chat. The link is in my bio. The link is in Assets bio. I'm telling you, let me see y'all put dispute in the chat. Let's go. Y'all need to get the sauce.
All right, I'm just gonna show them what's going on real fast. What I used I'm gonna just show them what I used to get LexisNexis. The guy got 4 bankruptcies. They deleted 2 so far. I'm gonna show y'all his bankruptcy in the letter that I used. Let me pull it up. I'm trying to find what letter it was. And then this is another thing too about Metro 2 too. During we state, like I said, we stick to the workflow no matter what. Stick to the workflow. We still based it off the first report. You get what I'm saying? We still base it off the first generated. You generated your report from Identity IQ, Smart Credit, whatever it was. We still dispute off that first report because of this. Just in case an account try to come back on, it can't because we still fighting it. Because you know, if you delete an account and you get to and you refresh the report, you know that account not gonna be on anymore. Then all of a sudden they pop back up. We stop it because we fighting that same account all the way through, even if they don't got it. We don't even want y'all to get a temp and put it back on there. So when it's gone, it's gone. Ain't no reinsert. You know what I'm saying? Like this, the guy. I'm gonna show you real fast. So this like a letter that I'm using right now. The guy, this like this. Like I'm gonna pull it back so you can see it. So this is like the type of verbiage that we used and building this out in this way, and it also breaks it down. So see how it's wrong here. You see what I'm talking about? See how it's wrong right here, the use. So this is questionable. This got a ELF, which is wrong. Here, you know, I got the bankruptcy, this say Philadelphia. So we fighting the base of reporting of the report. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So Metro is based on factual dispute.
Fashion dispute with laws. See it? Laws, templated. Also got its own personal. You see right here? You want to go to court. You can definitely use this because they go your certified mail because they got these numbers in there. We definitely know they got it. It also helps with everything go out with a personal identifier. So everything is personally identified. So every time you send a letter out, it automatically go at the personal information and delete the personal information. That's nonstop. He actually got 4 bankruptcies. I actually gave him a deal on this, to be honest. I didn't even know he had 4, but I got 2 deleted from LexisNexis. So I'm gonna be sending this and they remove it. This next right here, this next letter is going to LexisNexis again to get the other 2 deleted. So this basically, I'm basically showing y'all what y'all gonna get inside of. I'm gonna break this stuff down so y'all can be able to understand the letters and stuff I'm using, so y'all be able to see what's really going on and what I would use in my workflow of bankruptcies. We actually made we made another letter for 2022, and we also doing verbiage for 2023. This also attack late payments on its own. So you can pick late payment and it can click it, it'll deal with late payment. You can pick charge off, it'll deal with charge off. You want student loans, it'll deal with student loans. So let me show you something else there real fast so they can see.
While you're pulling it up, the mentorship is the university. The mentorship transcended into the university because more people needed it, and making the university was the next step.
Oh, yeah, I can see that here. All right, now hold on 1 second.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting off in a minute. As soon as Asset finds what he's looking for, I'm going to get up.
So I want to do something like this during our attack everything. It takes 8 to 14 seconds to generate a letter. So watch this.
How much?
8 to 15 seconds to build all letters. It automatically builds it. But I'm gonna show them real fast so they can see what I'm talking about. All right, here we go right here. So basically, this stuff that I got going on, this is actually fights. We using the CRA's AI. We using the same AI against the AI. So it's automatic when they get through that screen and it's going to that EOS machine, is reading the AI. So say for instance like this. It's a client I got right now. So from the rip, right? Let me show you. So you can go all the way down so I can show you. So something like this right here.
Most definitely, bro. Most definitely.
Grab. So if I want to go, like say Durant, I want to go into here. Let me show you real fast. Say if I wanted to go into here, right? And I wanted to say, I'm gonna turn. Let me show you. So I can show you. I'm gonna turn this late, right? I'm gonna say this is a late payment, right? I can go into here. I'm gonna move this all the way down. I'm gonna go here. I can go in this right here. Matter of fact, do she got late payment here? Oh, she got late payment. How about that? Let's go to a late payment real fast. So she got late payment, as you can see. I'm gonna show it to you. See got late payment?
Yeah.
All right, now watch this. I'm gonna go up here. I'm gonna change this around a little bit. I'm gonna play a game. I do what I want to hear. But all right, so I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go to late payment. 9 student loans. See that? 9 student loans. And then right here, man clicks on. Now, this the decent part about this, Durant. I clicked here. Now look what it said. Only 1 or 2 late payments
for data furnish
payments in the last 4 years. Or I can do 3 late payments. Now, this the game that the stuff that I have and I can do. I can do what I want. I can say I just want to fight this late payment and just click this. Or I can say this more of the 3-way, this right here is going to try to remove the account. More likely it's going to fight to move their account. So if I might want to just keep her account and say I'm just going to fight just this one, I would just fight just that one. I would just click this one. So this is what I'm able to do, whatever I want to do on here, as you can see. So if I want to go in here and say, all right, I want to fight student loans, I can just click this. I'm fighting student loans. I want to fight medical. So every time I click something, it's going to give me different verbiage for this particular section. If I want to say, all right, I want to get in and say I want to dispute repos, it's going to give me different versions for repos. It will give me a different version for medical, different version for non-medical, inquiries, personal identifiers, whatever it is, it's going to automatically do that on its own. The system is made just to do that. If I want to just send letters straight to the barrel, that's it. Like if I want to go up here and say, all right, I'm going to send these letters. So say I want to go like this real fast. Be sure real fast. All right, say I want to go in here, right? And I wanted to say, okay, I don't want to dispute. I could just say barrel only. I want to do it with data furnishers. I can just click here and say data furnishers. I want to say, I want to add, let me see. Say I wanted to add all included images. I could just do that. If I want to say personal identifiers,
Bro, this
I don't
is
want
cool
to do
as hell, bro. This is so cool, bro.
yeah, it's sick, but
this is so cool.
Now listen, Derek. Now look, that's the crazy thing. You ready? Let me show you something. It's gonna blow your mind right now. So now look in here, right? You see this verbiage right here? Now hold on. Now hold on. That's one letter. Now hold on. Watch this. Now watch what I do. I'm gonna change it. Now look, watch this. I'm gonna go to your boy letter. I'm gonna go to leaf letter. Look, it's 5, right? I'm going to leaf letter. I got my own letter in here. Me and the debt collector built my own letter. So hold on. Let me go back and click this out. Now here go leaf letter. Now you see it say leaf letter, right? It's going to generate. Now watch this date. It's going to be a whole different outlook. This letter right here is built to go to the problem I thought he had in the system, that we didn't have a letter that go directly to a debt collector or a creditor. Now this letter I built, me and him built this letter to go to strictly to a debt collector or a creditor. Most of these letters just go straight to the barrel. So here you go.
Bro, listen, you're not gonna hold me hostage tonight.
This my last one.
I'm gonna wait until tonight.
That's my last one. I'm just gonna show him, and that's it. I just want to give him that. I'm telling you, gotta tap in. I'm telling you right now, they gotta tap in. It's loading. Let it finish loading. I'm gonna show you.
Make sure you send me the stuff, all right, bro? Don't come on, bro. I need the stuff because I need to mod it. I want to build some hybrid letters for the challenge. So let me get some of the sauce that you got so I can use and modify some letters.
So I'm going to go now. Look, dude, I'm gonna show you. Now look. Now watch the verbiage look different on here. You ready?
Yeah, let me see it.
Now look. Then the verbiage changed.
Yeah.
This 2022 verbiage though, it changed the whole system. And it's break down each one. Metro 2, base character field, CF7. See how it get in here to math. See how it get all into 10,000 possible numbers of mathematic, problematic. It start giving you a whole different type of verbiage in that second go around. You know what I'm saying? But you talking about this got over, you're gonna say over 50, 60 letters. So each section's for something totally. Everything got something different for everything. So this is
cool as hell, bro.
Me and him built this. You know what I'm saying? So see
that's cool as hell, bro.
CDIA. A lot of people know this is CDIA. We talking about jeopardizing the see how we said reporting integrity due to being deviations from the mandatory utilization of a Metro 2 format for fair certifiability of compliant reporting. We only fight of them is the law that they're not using the proper. If y'all basically this what we doing. We are fighting them and telling them that y'all supposed to be 1681 EB, which is maximum accuracy. Y'all not accurate. This is why y'all not accurate. Y'all system is bullshit. It's basically what we telling them. Similar, your system bullshit. Let me show you why. Because I broke your system down in here and said everything in here is inaccurate. Is this inaccurate all across the board? Hell yeah, inaccurate. We stand here, comment section, inaccurate. You ain't got it's supposed to be 100% and it's not. Date last active, wrong, all the way across the board. This is what be telling me. Everything in here is wrong. So my thing is this the argument. If this is wrong, look at this. Is this wrong? Look, 2 different account numbers. So is this somebody else's account?
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? We don't know. So we want to call you out on that, Navy, because Navy reported it. So we want to call you out on that, Navy. So you know what wound up happening? This account will get removed while it's active because of inaccurate reporting of the system. What day it was open? Is this 2 accounts, 3 accounts? I don't know. Somebody's lying. You see what I'm saying now? And then we breaking it down here. It's saying this is wrong, that is wrong. Look, 84. See, I see 84, and we know 84 up the top is wrong. So we put that in based off the information at the bottom, letting them know that all this stuff is inaccurate reporting.
It's pretty cool, bro. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So,
we working on some other stuff.
Cutting out, bro. If you want to go on live after I'm gone and give the people some more game, definitely do it. But make sure that they are tapping in.
They got to tap in, man. I just give them a little back office work, man. And that's the second time I showed that letter. That's my letter. That's the second time I showed it. I ain't sent it out with one client.
Everybody, Island Boy got to catch a flight, all right? So I'm going to go right now. I'm going to go pack. I'm going to spend some time with my son, and then I'm going to get out of here. Yo, I said, hold it down. The link is in my bio. Get into the bio. Get into the room. I'm telling y'all, this one day masterclass is going to be phenomenal. Like, Homeboy is bringing out all these top letters, bro. I'm going to build some more letters that's not on my site yet.
Yeah, I got some. I'm definitely going to
if somebody decides to send me the information, that I've been waiting on.
You're gonna get it. You'll get it before they email it to you.
For y'all.
You want that letter that I showed you last time about them not being able to properly do what they need to do. I sent it to you. I'm gonna do that. I know you trying to kill me at this verses, but I mean, I'm gonna send you that when I got you,
bro. Even without that, you know, cause I'm gonna bring some island boy. Yo, don't, bro. Come on, island boy. Oh, don't get me started, bro. Come on. Don't do that. Don't do that. You know I'm gonna bring that island boy. What's up? I'm gonna run it like an island boy. I'm gonna drink it like an island boy.
I'm a drinker like an island boys. hey, Dave. So, all right, look, one more. All right,
you are not holding me hostage.
I just want to show you one more time. One more thing. Let me show you one thing. One more thing.
What you got?
Show you one thing. Hold on.
Cause you know I'm gonna want to see it. Like
I want to show it to you
all the time.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna go strictly to the same guy that I just.
You do this stuff all the time.
I got you. 1 second.
See, and now Tevin wants to come on.
I'm really gonna show it to him. That's it. I'm showing it to him. That's it. I ain't even gonna get into it. I'm gonna show you something now.
Y'all do this all the
time. I'm an island
boy. That's my guy.
Y'all do this all the time.
Hey.
Island girl. Yo, I'm not blaming none of it. Y'all do this all the time.
Hey, island girl.
Hey.
What's up, Queen?
I mean, we out here in DR.
Bro, hello. I can't even say where I'm going tomorrow because it's a surprise. I can't say it. But
I know where you're going.
I won't be able to see y'all until next week. Did y'all get a chance to look at the properties?
No, we're going tomorrow. Prada looked at some.
Okay, I need pictures and I need the amount.
Okay.
That's what I like to hear.
Murray, you're not keeping me, bro. I gotta go. I gotta go back.
All right.
Hey,
did you just call me Murray? You done.
Yo, you guys are not keeping me. All right, Asset, you guys are not keeping me. Y'all gonna start an own life by yourselves. Let everybody know what's going on. You guys are not kidnapping me tonight. I gotta go pack. You will not hold me hostage tonight. I want to see pictures, Tevin. Please send me pictures.
Can I hold you to 925?
Golly. All right, fine.
You said what?
Can I
hold you to 925?
Yo, I've been trying to get off of here for 18 minutes.
Nah, you be all right.
Yo, stop playing, bro. Put some respect on my name.
Put some respect on my name.
Ooh, I want to shout out to Boss Lady Nish. I want to shout out, these are my business cards.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, that's fire.
Oh, you showing up.
That's fire.
Sheesh.
You showing up.
So if you know y'all need your business cards done, I want y'all to hit my girl up, Boss Lady Nish or Nish Life Marketing. I'm telling you, my girl is fire. This is my business card. It's a whole credit card. Literally.
That joint, good night.
Yo, all I gotta say before I get off, credit is really king. Like, I don't think y'all understand. Like, I'll give you a scenario, right? Coming here, if I didn't have credit, this wouldn't have been possible, right? So it's free. Like, the trip is basically free because I use all of my points on the trip, which I can recur anyways. But we had 2 hiccups, and I still had to use credit. Y'all understand? So if I didn't have credit, I would not been able to do what I had to do.
Mm-hmm.
For real. Like, if I had only cash, then this would have made this trip a lot more harder for somebody that, you know, just has regular cash and has a regular 9 to 5 and things like that. Without credit, it wouldn't have been possible to make it here. So I want y'all to really understand that and take heed to that, because no matter what, credit is the source of everything. We can make as much cash as we want, but keeping it is the purpose. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Good.
Good? Okay. But yeah, no. But
I can.
Still can't? Hello?
I can hear you.
Okay. So yeah, so I just wanted to say that before I really got on.
He can't hear you.
Shout out to Boss Lady HP. I'm surprised you're still up. Isn't it past your bedtime? We can hear. Oh, y'all can hear Kevin? I can hear Kevin. I said, are you hearing him?
I can hear him. Mm-hmm.
I can barely hear.
What happened to my audio?
You're drawing out, D.
Yeah.
How are you not gonna hear me?
All right. All right.
I'm
gonna say later. D. Later. Yo, assets. Peace,
You already
King.
know, King.
Let me go enjoy the family.